the more they remain the same. Struggles of class and race within an ideal that's alive only in name. What is democracy when absolute power corrupts absolutely, while factitious facts about equality for blacks are misquoted rather astutely? Still worse, the negativity on boulevards named in his honor resemble a blaxploitation movie. Martin said, "Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance or conscientious stupidity, making it plain to see as a people and a nation we have gone astray." So I wonder, what would Dr. King say if he were here today? Would he illuminate the parallels between Iraq, Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, Saddam, communism, and Islam? Would he march back to Washington and sound the alarm, saying, "Stand up," because the neighborhood watched as Trayvon fell? Quote Nas, like he did Langston, saying it ain't hard to tell. Nothing has changed from Emmett Till to Sean Bell. Martin said the hottest place in hell is reserved for those who remain neutral in times of great moral conflict. Blood on your hands is like shit on a nightstick. What would Dr. King say if he were here today? Would he buy black like a benediction because he knew money makes white people pay attention? Would he counsel brothers like a sage? Tell us he followed his heart, earned Coretta's love and respect, then led from center stage, simultaneously telling the sisters the feminist movement was financed by the Rockefellers and CIA. Bait and switch, identity, politrick, parlay, because that's how war is waged. Keep us separate and enraged instead of together and engaged. Probably hassalam cussing tongues till we turn the page and put family first in every possible way. What would Dr. King say if he were here today? Would the Patriot Act remind him of his comment, "Everything Hitler did in Germany was legal"? Would he find biblical significance to fraternal twins, identically named Homeland Security? Freedom is on death row, and the future might trump history. So if you ask me, what would Dr. King say if he were here today? He would reiterate unquestionably, a right delayed is a right denied. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. Life's most urgent question is, what are we doing for others? And to the poets, human salvation lies in the hands of the creatively maladjusted. What would Dr. King say if he was alive today? Maybe we should have listened the first time.
Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. One slice, got the bullet dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life.
This is the moment where the judges take a quick moment to assess the phone and come with a score.
BE, for clarity, are we adding up